We use it, but how much? We are incredibly overloaded with information. A few centuries ago, it took weeks for news to travel from one point on Earth to another. Today, it takes a fraction of a second. In 2016, Telecom conducted an interesting study to measure how much data this vast amount of information represents digitally. They compared how much data our grandmother consumed in the 1950s with how much we consume now, in the 21st century. And based on this, they came up with the striking number that one internet-savvy grandchild equals 13,568 grandmothers. In other words, to equate the childhood data usage of today's grandparents with ours, you would have to multiply grandma's youthful data traffic with that much. It's no wonder that the average attention span is decreasing globally. More precisely, our ability to concentrate is becoming increasingly fragmented and deteriorating. Psychological research on this shows that this continuous decline has reached at its minimum in the past couple of years. Research indicates that the attention span of average media consumers has dropped from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. For comparison, the attention span of a goldfish is 9 seconds. According to a study by the National Media and Info Communications Authority, in Hungary, children are encountering digital devices at increasingly younger ages, as early as 3 or 4 years old. Additionally, it has been observed that parents consider television much less risky, leading to increased screen time not only for the child but for the entire family. The more time a young child spends in front of any screen, the more the level of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating the sleep cycle, decreases. The natural order is disrupted, making it harder for them to fall asleep, and only very late. There is an increasing amount of research suggesting that if a child spends more than 3 hours a day in front of any screen, it may result in harmful effects such as attention disorders, language difficulties, and behavioral problems. A young child, until about the age of 2, doesn't even understand what they are actually seeing on the screen. But due to the orientation reflex, their gaze is drawn to the flickering light and the interesting sounds. Even if screen is on, a preschool-aged child will probably not play alone, even thought that would be the basis of real learning. Even if screen is on, the parent likely won't talk to their child as much, which can hinder the child's language development. The more screen time a family has, the less eye contact there is, the less facial reading. Again, the goal is not to scare every parent now. Let's not demonize the screens with the digital space because that doesn't lead to a solution. The goal is not complete screen deprivation, as that is almost impossible in the 21st century. At least it would require too many sacrifices, although it is true that some people can manage it. I can't. Digitalization and the constant use of smart devices are indeed an integral part of most people's daily lives. Neither is better or worse than the other, but they are every different directions. The goal could rather be that more of us become aware of these things, internalize this knowledge, pay attention to our own behavior, and as a result, be able to make decisions, because where there is knowledge, there is also the possibility of making decisions. Without knowledge, we often just drift, even into misconceptions.